right, this is my first day out to the woods after they started cutting, and this is what the woods look like to the north of the pond. Down there in the valley is the pond, and you can see they haven't started cutting the hardwoods yet, although I found a couple of hardwoods already cut that weren't marked, so we'll have to talk about those, I'm sure. But this is what the woods look like now. You can see park-like. It's only a few spots. We can see I've been trying to hinge cut and try to create some cover, but right over there, up ahead there is where the big blow happened in Labor Day weekend when Dad was having his valves in his heart replaced. It was a big storm, knocked down about 30 trees, about 6 big oaks. We're gonna have those all taken out of there too. So just doing this video so you can see what the woods look like before the loggers get here. Today was their first day, like I said, and they were just cutting pulpwood and they had to stop. They weren't working when I got here about 4 o'clock because they need a different loader. The one they had, they couldn't get the logs loaded up because of not enough room, and they didn't want to make a bigger landing spot because it's too much work, so they're just going to get a different truck. So up over this ridge ahead of me is where they were working, where the clear cut area is. There's one on the northwest corner of the property, and then there's one over on the southwest or southeast corner of the property. Sorry, it's northeast is where the clear cut is, northeast part, but I'm walking straight towards it. It's about 5:40 p.m. Came up after work. See a little bit better view of those trees that are down over there. There's some stumps left over from firewood when we used to have a wood stove. Got some of those out of here, but we'll just keep walking. You can see wide open in here. Some of the leaves obviously popping, but even with the leaves, you can see 50, 100 yards through the timber. Not good cover for the deer. So hopefully all this shrubbery is fairly live. Once we get some trees cut in here, we'll get some stuff growing for them. We'll see. But we left a lot of oaks. You can see, for example, here's one where the forester, Shauna Meyer, right, tagged that one oak, big white oak, and left the other one. So we'll have one tree left. You can see those are monster big trees, just starting to leaf out. There's a little closer, more of those trees down. It's April 20th, so the process started about 2 years ago now. But hiking straight towards the cut area. And there's more of those trees. There's one of those big oaks. That's a nice tree right there. That long one that's laying up there. The tree, wind knocked it out. You can see one right there that's leaning that she had marked. So that one is going to get cut. So it should be quite an opening right there, which might be a good spot for food plot, because it comes up from down where I used to have my food plot down in there, a little one, and where I was hunting. We could build a food plot up and over this ridge and back to where we had earlier. We'd kind of connect the two and make a bigger food plot that they could head to in the afternoon when they first get up and about. But this is not bedding area. Maybe a little bit farther to the south. There's a little bit thicker pines and stuff, but even that's open. So once they get out of here with the lumbering and the logging, we'll see what we got left and go from there. But yeah, I can see even from here, I can see all that's open. that blue sky, that was never there before. They're just huge, huge poplars. So right now I'm walking right straight towards my small little food plot that Steve and I worked on and put in here a couple years ago. There's some more of the closer up of those trees. That big straight line wind, you can see all that blue sky up there, that just, where they all used to be trees right there, that just came through and just boom, knocked all these down. Must have been pretty cool to see that power come through here. You can see we've got a lot of straight, tall oaks that are still going to be on the property. Still quite a bit of timber here that can still be cut. That's a poplar right there. See, now I'm worried about trees like that because that's about as tall, big as you can get a poplar. And it's going to be there still. We get knocked down. But if you look, like here's a huge oak. And this one is not marked for cutting. But yeah, I mean, you can get an idea. That is a huge, long, straight tree. And right on the other side of it, there's one marked right there. So that one will take out. And then again, any of these down trees right here in this mess. But I don't know if you can see it yet, but down in the valley down in there is where they started cutting. I'm going to walk right through that so you can kind of see what they're doing today. So you can tell the red flags are the edge of the clear-cut poplar area. So they're going to take all those trees that are still standing that are poplar and still got a lot to cut yet. But just for working one day, that's pretty good. There's a couple of, ooh, barred owl. That'd be cool. That's neat to hear. But yeah, you can see they're going to take both those oaks. Nice big trees. But that'll open up this ridge quite a bit. But you can already see down there is where my food was. It's just a mess of branches and stuff now. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but barred owl. Who cooks for you? Who cooks for you? Interesting. He's calling right now, but you know, that tree will be gone. It's a red maple, big one though. I'll take that one. So like I said, this area right here, all the way back to over there where that's cut, where all those trees got knocked down, this could be a nice connecting little food plot here. Long winding food plot through the woods. I don't know, we'll see if it gets enough sunlight. Yeah, man, as you get closer, you can really see tops piling everywhere. The sunlight already streaming in. Still up on the ridge here, heading to the west. The east, sorry. Dyslexia for directions. Just walking alongside this. There's some of these tops that they dropped them today already. It's interesting though, I thought they had a machine that would cut them up into logs. And it looks like they're leaving them long and then dragging them out and then cutting them up. So that will be interesting, but so you can see down in there, that's what it looks like back in there. There's a few trees here that still need to go, but you can definitely see they're just laying them down. So I'm just going to walk right through here and Hopefully not fall down. It's a good thing I took the tree stand out of my pine tree right there. I had a tree stand right there and it busted a bunch of limbs off, so I'm sure that tree stand would have been long gone. There's the edge of the cut. So I'm standing right on the edge of the cut here. So all of this area right in here, up on this ridge, will be cleared out. See, we're definitely creating a lot of cover here, aren't we? Oh, yep. Wow, that's what it's looking to look like. Look at the tops. And these poplars don't have much top to them, so they're in a very big pile there. Look at the size of these. I'm always amazed at the size of these white pines. It's just a monster. Yep. Splits off. That is a big tree. There's some cleanup we've got to do too. We've got old tires out here. One thing, boy, cutting a few trees out sure shows off the garbage out here. There used to be an old road. Here's the old deer trail. Looks like it's kind of cut off. But yeah, you can really see this was our old food plot. Man, they opened that right up. Couldn't see with the sunlight there, but look at that. There's still a lot of trees in there they still need to cut. Surprisingly, there's still a bunch of oaks and stuff. Small oaks and maples that they're leaving, which is nice, I suppose, but those will probably take off and big. We've got a lot of these. There's some more to the side. Here's what their little trail looks like. Whew. Sure did chew the heck out of this thing. But that's what I guess we need to expect. But yeah, look at the garbage. Just bunches of it. Already been over there also, cutting. Again, all this garbage. Yeah, hopefully this road will be open enough for me to get back here with the truck so we can pull this stuff out. Get all this glass and stuff out of here that we can. Looks like they just came right through there. Still got a bunch to cut right here in the middle between here and the road, which isn't very far, but birds. There's one that just tipped right over. Another one that just knocked right over. Interesting. Must have been when they cut that one. Pushed those two over. Yeah, they got a lot of logs to pull out of here yet, but yeah, look at that. Just smashed glass everywhere. Man. A bunch of that. Ugh. What a mess. There's the big junk pile. Part of a truck and a heater. Refrigerators and all kinds of crap. It's crazy that that's how big the stumps were for those poplars. Look at, they drive right through, right over the top of them. It's kind of cool. And another look at that garbage, tires, and hopefully they'll just cover that up with a bunch of brush or something. Put a brush pile right over the top of it. I don't know. It'll still be there even if we cover it up, so. Yep, see they left that oak right there, so they must not be cutting any oak out of here, which is good. It'd be nice if they just started started getting seeds going like crazy, or acorns. Looks like an oak stump right there. It's hard to tell. I'm not seeing the rest of the tree. It smells just like farm fuel oil. And there's the dirt road right there, Little Homer Lake Road. Buchanan, Homer Lake Road. Here's some logs they've got piled up to move. Notice right there that third one in, that log right there is oak. So I know they're cutting some oak out of here, but I was walk down here. Cut some and dropped them towards the road. But yeah, you can see the stump here at the end. The difference between a poplar and an oak. You can really see the different colors. So yeah, I don't know why they're cutting some oak and not other ones. And no, that wasn't marked. She wouldn't have marked a little oak like that. But this is the old road that used to go through here. It's all curvy, and they cut it off and straightened it out, which of course made Grandpa mad because he lost some property over on the other side, over on that end for some reason. There's the other road they made in, right over there. There's the machine that they're using to cut all this pop. It's kind of cool looking. Grappling machine with a saw underneath there. Pretty cool. You can see they've dropped some trees over here. The edge of the clear cut is right down there for poplar. So this whole area. Let me scan it again. This is what it looks like so far. Still a lot of trees standing. I expected this to kind of be barren. So there you have it. I'll keep it going up here so I can show you what the big hill they knocked out here. So this is where they plan on loading the logs up, which is kind of nice. They aren't tearing out with any big areas here. We can just close this off when we're done, and heck, use it again next time when we do another cut in 10 years or so. That would be really nice, and just kind of leave it alone. It'd be nice to set up some sort of barrier so the deer weren't walking through here. Yeah, but who knows? There's the puller we used to drag the logs through the woods with. See, they got quite a stack going. Poplar, I can tell. I don't know how much they took away already. He didn't say anything about that, but that's what they used to hook onto the logs and drag them out. Just a big old tractor. Yeah, I can't imagine running my saw in that dirt. And there you have it. Used to be right here, there was a big old berm right here that blocked this whole road off so nobody could drive down there. So we'll have to redo that somehow. But there's the rest of the woods that aren't getting touched at all. So there'll still be some pretty woods out here. There you have it. All right. See you later.